Alright everybody, welcome back. Like I said, not too long of a break at all. We are going to be getting into the Feenix GG up against Blackout Gaming. 8-2 as you can see on Inferno. Frenzied going to be opening up for Feenix GG, who I believe were the previous winners of the first week, so to speak. Just over a month ago, I think. Under a different name though, I am reliably informed. So if you see the kind of bracket on the Faceit Hub and everything, Revelations GG, I think it's exactly the same team, just under a different org, or just a different name. Probably just a different name. I'm not sure that any of these teams are solidly tied to organisations. But I'll try and get all that information, or pay attention to the chat where all the kind of admins and stuff who will have much better information than myself will be. Frenzied, swapping over his AWP to Wavy. The Bogdan Law coming into fruition, able to open up onto one. A couple more kills coming through for either side at this point in time. It is still the man advantage for Feenix GG, but a nice kill found by Guardian actually. So I think he was tagged up there by the AWP, so he will eventually fall. Fatal, no idea where he's getting shot from, so now it is going to be on to Frenzied. He's already picked up 2, he needs to get 1 more to secure the round for his team. Eden putting that smoke down onto the bomb. The tap comes on through. The Frenzy going for the spray just at the wrong time. It works out perfectly for Eden round the edge of that smoke. As Frenzy does turn and see his demise just before his eyes. But he couldn't really connect the spray. Or, well, transfer the spray, I suppose. So Blackout Gaming, I believe it won the round previous to that. Yeah, so they avoid the reset here. And get themselves a 3rd round on the board. So they're still not quite out of the woods in terms of the economy game yet. But certainly looking a little bit better for them, perhaps. Obviously, Feenix GG getting the overall mathematical victory for the half solidly in the bag. Stuff. At this point in time, nice kill found by Eden R. He's certainly riding on a high after the previous round. So we shall have to see at this point in time whether Feenix GG are able to recover anything back. Trix S and Back Row rather, going for a pretty strong trade between them. Nice nade of Swifty. Just finish off the early kills. I'm just sort of on the fly learning people's names here, so a little bit late with some of the names perhaps. But 5-on-3 either way in favour of the CTs. Very quickly into a 5-on-1 here. So Fatal trying to recover what he can. Nice little headshot being found. Spray on through the smoke, not really going to connect. But the rotation comes in from Eden R and finishes him off in the end. So Blackout Gaming with another round on the board. That one pretty decisive as well, surviving with 4 players. They certainly needed that. If you look at the money, you know, if they'd have lost 3 or more, it really would have been a very different situation in this particular round. So really well done. Feenix now feeling the burn in terms of their team finances. They've won a fair chunk of rounds and gotten a fair chunk of money, but they've had to buy up for the previous 3. Can't quite afford to do so, I feel, going into the next round if they lose this one here, but we'll see. It was a pretty decisive scoreline. You know, I came in, it was 8-1, I was alright, we're going to have another one-sided affair, but Blackout Gaming, since we started watching, you know, when the cameras are on them, really picked their game up. Let's see if they're able to consistently carry on with that going forwards. Flashbang might just have saved Eden's life if he hadn't pushed on through, or pushed away because of that flashbang. He certainly would have been taken down. It's a very precarious position to be holding, to be fair. The CT area, I feel like it's only good for 1 with that AWP. But I mean, 1 at this point in time, 45 seconds remaining. He's able to get away as well. It's just sort of when that smoke goes down towards CT, there's not really much that he can do. Nice little execute coming in with the Molotov soak. Guardian PM going to be caught out in the open, really. And there you go, he will get taken down. Aggressive play coming through from both sides. That's a team kill. That's a little bit awkward. I think it was Eden R trying to get a peek in with the AWP. Actually ends up taking one of the enemies with him, but Swifty 19 swiftly picking up 2 kills through the smoke, brings it into a 4-on-2. So yes, bomb is down. It's actually back into a 2-on-2 now, just as I was about to make comment. But Edenar with the AWP, finding a nice flick, brings it into a pretty difficult 1-on-2 now for Trixie to be winning, and they peak both at the same time. Beautifully played there. So they both had AWPs. He whiffs his spray slightly in back row, will take him down. So very well played to just kind of throw the confusion in there onto Trix. But still, it was a nice execute. It was a nice idea. It just sort of didn't quite work out because of Eden getting aggressive through that smoke, which is what I kind of, you know, felt he was going to do with that AWP in towards the CT position. It really, really could have come back to haunt him. His teammate goes down pretty much immediately. He didn't actually get a kill. It was just sort of all the confusion there that resulted in the team kill over on the T side. I'm not sure if he was the one to get the tag to bring that player so low, but either way. Messy round from Feenix on their T side. Still 8 rounds, nothing to be sniffed at, and they've got ample opportunity to pick up a few more. Loss bonus stacking up for them. I believe it should be on max by now, that extra $3,400 coming through, as well as the 800 from the bomb plants. YT. Aggressive up Banana. Nice opener found. He's going to draw some rotations from the A bomb site. But Swifty decides against it. This is clever from Feenix, you know, because they don't commit fully to that B bomb site. There's no need for the rotation. Hell, it even looks a bit like a fake. So they kind of pull back more pressure. And as you can see as well, Guardian PM is playing very defensively on the B bomb site. Not really spotting. And that's actually allowed 2 players to creep through out of his line of sight. So Swifty here might not be expecting everyone to be up so close and on the site right now. Just pick up one with the nade. Charlie as well. The spray through the smoke, going to drop the bomb and Trix. Whitey has to go back, he retrieves it. It does eventually get planted, but still, it's a 4-on-3. So the CTs aren't afraid to allow that control to go over towards their enemies. Secure the man advantage, because that's certainly what you need when you're trying to retake the B bomb site of Inferno. No utility for either side, though. It has to be a case of checking all the angles. Very awkward exchange that Wadey comes out on top of. Whitey as well now going to be able to peek off of his teammates' aggression. And Frenzied 2 reacting perfectly. So back row doesn't have much time remaining, and he can't even find the final kill as he's caught out in the open by Whitey. So very well played. And like I say, that B bomb site is so hard to retake. If you just sort of react off of your teammate's contact as it goes, and you can very easily pick up a few cheeky kills that may be handed to you. You know, you shoot someone in the side of the head because they're not looking at you. He's now getting very aggressive onto this B rush. Does cost him his life. The Julies of Guardian PM get nothing done. There is no Wild West out here, it would seem. But very quick rotates coming in from the CT side, and very low HP players on a couple of them on Feenix GG. So we will see here. Trix able to get one. Frenzied as well. Going to get another. Drops that AWP at the back row. Absolutely huge. And through the smoke, Frenzied finds Swifty. So a very nice half from him, at least from what we'd seen. It would seem in terms of score, it is Whitey and Wadey who are at the top end there for the T side. Nicely recovered. I suppose a little bit of a resurgence for Blackout Gaming in the middle there, but ultimately it's not really enough. Feenix GG go into their CT side with a very strong scoreline. 5-round buffer coming through from them. Yeah, it looks like he's not going to have time, and also Bot Xavier is a little bit messed up on the screen. So it is actually going to be a 4-on-5 for Blackout Game. I mean, that's absolutely heartbreaking, to be honest. We'll see. I mean, for them, they should be glad it's on the T side, I guess, is kind of the one saving grace, because you can still, you know, have a good go of things if people are able to open up. But we'll see. We'll see. Trix, absolute savage, going to be pushing down Banana, finds Bot Xavier early on. It's a bit of a caramel swirl coming in, actually. A lot of control being gained by the T side here. Fatal no idea, as no one was actually holding long, no one even spotting for sound, to be fair, but unfortunately, the rest of the kills seem to be going the way of the CT side. Wadey in on the flank does find it. So, it was almost a catastrophic mistake, honestly, from Feenix GG to just allow that to happen, but ultimately, although I'm not sure, to be fair, because I was just sort of watching, you know, where people were running. Maybe there was someone that heard it, and that's why they were able to prepare so well. It was just kind of fatal in and of himself, was the one making the mistakes. But still, they get the bomb plant, I suppose. But at this point in time, that might not be good enough. It's going to be a 12-5 scoreline, and then Feenix GG will have to fend off against an early buy from Blackout Gaming. If they're able to do that, they may well be able to just close out the game. After that, Xavier, of course, going for the glass cannon AK. You better watch out, boys. Absolute machine. But walking straight into the meat grinder here is the rest of the team. I think because they died so early as well, and they told him to wait. Might just be able to save this AK going into the next round, I suppose, for the bot there. But we'll see. I feel like they might have an idea on the CT side, as you can see, kind of by the body language. Be careful, though. That's awkward. Well, then. Might just be the final nail in the coffin, to be honest. Back row, completely whiffing that spray. Wadey was just bunny hopping in, span round, finds the kill. I mean, what can I say? I can't really get super hyped at that, because that is just difficult to watch, to be honest. Even, you know, no armor, yeah, sure, but still. Anyway, auto direct missing out on the first. Boys, this is really sad. This is really sad. Blackout Gaming, you really got a feel for them here at this point in time. I think they're being good sports about it. It's not the end of the world. They'll certainly have other opportunities to get through to that LAN final. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be difficult. At least within the context of this game. Whitey, a little bit of a whiff spray on the first, but he manages to find the second. Frenzied as well. A little bit of help from his friends. I mean, everyone's just getting crazy aggressive right here on the CT side because they have so much leeway to do so. So many rounds advantage. They know they're only up against pistols. They can just go wild, and it certainly works out for them. So we'll see if they're able to save a little bit of their dignity. I think it's going to be difficult ultimately for them to win the game, just with the man down. But maybe a round that they could take, as Feenix getting a little bit cheesy, a little bit aggressive. Whitey takes down 2 actually with his MP9, but certainly going to be an uphill battle for him. Almost gets the kill out. I think he actually got that kill through Swifty, but legged him, so didn't take him down as well. So not quite the ideal scenario in the end there. It's a nice flashbang, to be fair. Shame that there's no one there. I do like that if you're going for an aggressive banana push, I suppose. Pull that flash on through. It's just spraying through the smoke, though. It's just filthy. It's just filthy. It's really a huge kick in the teeth, to be honest, that Wadey is able to do that. And also take down Eden. Absolute filth. But we'll see. Okay, maybe not. Whitey gets another one through the smoke. 4-on-2 situation. 4-on-1 situation. I mean, this kind of thing, right? When you start playing like you just don't care because it's just almost easy pickings at this point, it can be very, very difficult to come back into the game and to deal with players like this. When, you know, they just play like... Obviously, they do care, but they just play like they don't. They don't care if they die. They don't care if they only get 1 kill. And it can be so hard when you're trying to play like a methodical game and get everything out in your mind, and this is what they're going to do because that's the conventional setup. And then they don't do that. They just run at you, all guns blazing. It can be so hard to fend off against, to be honest. Swifty, though, does find an opening pick for his team. Tricks with the AWP, though, is going to be pretty difficult to get past. Swifty does go down, but he's able to take control of that bot. So it's back into a 4-on-4. And an even 4-on-4. Whereas in a sense, most of these rounds they're playing, it is, you know, it starts off as a 4-on-4 because they've got that bot, of course. Tricks finds another with the AWP. Eden getting a little bit over aggressive. Back row holding behind. Only got a scout. Is able to take down Whitey, though, with a beautiful quick scope to finish it off. Tricks, though, is doing absolute work with this AWP right now. They are yet to shut him down. Guardian PM playing from the pillar, trying to find it now as Tricks is the only one remaining. Does creep on through to find it. Not quite able to land the final shot, though. I think in his heart he wanted to go for the no-scope, but couldn't quite line it up quick enough. So Xavier, the hero of that round, of course being controlled, didn't quite catch. I think it was Swifty who was controlling him. The 7th round on the board, they've got to get 8 more, and that's to take us to overtime. So it is certainly a slobber knocker for Blackout Gaming, if that's what they want to go for. Ooh, leg on to Eden. Might just make things a little bit more difficult. But we'll see at this point who comes out on top. Noise. Fatal did very well to wait for that there, but Swifty doing a great job of capitalizing on this over-aggression from the CT side. Does whiff that spray there, but eventually... Well, not even eventually, I mean immediately he gets traded by Guardian PM. But I'm going to go down, 3-on-2 situation. This could be pretty huge, though, from back row. Oh, but he's got the Tech 9 on. What is that? But the AWP on the flank... Certainly going to be unexpected. We'll see if it's able to work out. He's got to pounce quickly, though, before his teammates start falling, making a lot of noise. Wadey tried to stop him, but couldn't. So it will be a 1-on-3 situation now for him to take. He's going to go for the bomb defuse. You've got to stop that. They do, thankfully. I saw in my mind's eye that was going to go very south, very fast, to be honest. That would have been painful if that's the way that the game ended. Very slow start from the T side here. They certainly do have an opportunity. I mean, they should definitely take this round. And they'd only have to fend off against 1 or 2 more full buy rounds from the CT side. And they might just see us through to overtime. I think they know here that there's a potential of a force. Probably a slow eco. Bit of a stack, maybe. Got to send the feelers out there, so to speak, in rounds like these. A little bit of utility. A little bit of a slow hold. Maybe find someone getting over aggressive on the CT side and capitalise. Fatal could be in a huge position here. Unfortunately, not able to get anything done. It will be a wrap over towards B. They've set up pretty well for the B split. Find Tricks as well on that rotation, so the information will certainly be coming in now. Got to be careful in towards middle. Xavier, uncontrollable, so it would seem, gets taken down. So a 4-on-3, but still doable for the T side. Wadey, though, going to get his hands onto an AK now. Only able to pick up 1 more, so not quite the hero that he needed to be there. Whitey, frenzied. I mean, economic damage is good here at this point in time. Back row getting taken down. Frenzied. Got his hands onto the Krieg. Not really going to be working out for him here through the smoke, unfortunately. Smoke goes on over towards CT. Eden gives his position away, but they're going to be very quiet about this. Of course, the CTs have got no kits at all. No utility at all. Time is of the essence. And there it is. They both peak at the same time. And Whitey falls to another Blackout Gaming round. 15-9. 6 more rounds. Certainly doable. But it is going to be difficult. This is quite a key round. Obviously, Feenix win, they win the game. But like Blackout Gaming, if they're able to take this one, then Feenix suddenly, it looks a bit more scary for them. Not quite as easy, perhaps, as it once seemed. But we'll see. Whitey taking his trusty position on towards the balcony. What? Okay. I don't think that's an actual lineup. But who knows? Who knows? Bit of action over towards B. But not really too much coming at this point in time. It seems there is going to be an aggressive B hit, though, from the terrorists right here. Wadey able to get one. That is all he gets. He does drop the bomb at the very least, so buying the rotations a little bit more time. Ooh, but that smoke's not actually good over towards CT, to be fair. Trick's on the edge of it. Even before it dissipates, takes down Guardian PM. Even trying to recover what he can, but caught out in the open. Going to get taken down. As okay, there we go. Auto director fixed up. Smoke towards Banana. Going to make things more difficult for Swifty. Not going straight in. This is kind of smart, as it's not even the kit player that's on the bomb, but not needed. As Blackout will fall eventually. 16-9, Feenix GG. I feel like they knew that they needed to take that round before things started looking a little bit more dangerous. And they certainly stepped it up in that last round. So a valiant effort from Blackout Gaming. Maybe it would have been a very different story if they hadn't have had that dropout, but there's not really much that we can do about that. On our end, it is down to the players, of course, to actually, you know, turn up and stay in the game. Not to be kind of vindictive, there's not much you can do about internet, but still. Difficult in a 4 versus 5. I mean, I think it would have been difficult anyway. It was a very good showing from Feenix GG on their T side. So they, also being the previous winners of the first iteration of the league.